بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم رب زدني علما.
Now the next thing, let's say now the most common question, like what will you become after the CCI? After hearing all these things, the next common question generally comes is what will I become after completing this CCI journey, or where exactly I will stand. Okay. Now the main thing here you need to understand is because when you're learning the concepts, when you're planning for any programs, the training programs, any CCNP, CCI programs, you're not just investing your time, you're actually investing your energy as well. Of course, you are putting a lot of efforts, and that efforts goes in months, not just few days. Your discipline, everything comes into it. Okay. So you put all these efforts not to just collect a certificate. Okay. So the certificate is, again, that is good, but you are actually doing the transformation of your skill set. That is the main thing you actually do here. So your identity will actually shift. You know. Now the first thing you will gain the strong technical foundation, because the main goal of the CCI programs or any training programs will be, it's not just you to memorize the commands, just go and memorize the commands and just deploy these commands and come back. That's what I see many people who pass CCI in 1 or 2 months, they generally do that only. Okay, they just memorize the commands and then go and do it. Luckily, if they pass, they will pass. That's not how you actually do. Okay. So this will, because when you learn the technology in depth, you will stop memorizing the commands blindly, and you will start understanding the protocols, like routing protocols like OSP or BGP or whatever the protocols, VPN, everything. And you understand the design, like why these designs are built this way. You understand the backend security decisions, why this is deployed, or how this architecture actually provides the solution to the businesses. So these are all these things you understand. So you are no longer thinking like a normal engineer, you are actually thinking more deeper. So you have that strong technical skill set to understand and think at that level, more kind of an L3 level or an architect level. That's the first thing. Now, the second thing is the practical implementation confidence. Because once you go through with the training programs, with the implementation step by step, so you don't fear for the configurations. Most of the time, you generally fear with the configurations because you have done enough labs and you did those repeated labs. Now implementation is very natural for you. Now you actually know how to approach the deployments. Whenever you do any real-time deployments, you actually do it with a confidence. That's the next thing. And the third thing it will build is your troubleshooting mindset. Now here you will not only learn to isolate the problems, you will think logically, you will validate the assumptions. You don't go blindly, you validate the assumptions. Okay, if this is not coming, what could be the reason? You trace the packet flow and you analyze the failures systematically. You don't go with the guesswork, because most of the time, most of the engineers, they do the guesswork. They just keep on guessing this issue, that issue, and then they do this and that. That's where the troubleshooting takes time. Even if you have worked, you generally see, even I see generally there are some junior engineers generally work like that. They just do the guesswork based on their experience or based on their skill set. So you don't do that. Now, the other thing, you develop the architect level thinking. Now, this is more like from engineer level to the architect level. You will start thinking like an architect or a consultant. So you'll understand the design, why this design is better than other, why this solution is better than other, or how you are going to secure the enterprise networks, all these things. And of course, if you are preparing for interviews, you will be more stronger in the interviews, because you will be more confident in facing the interviews because you're not memorize the answers. Okay, you have a strong understanding of the concepts, so you answer them naturally, and also you explain the scenario more confidently, and you actually think more in depth. And this is what the industries expect. So because most of the challenges, many people come to me and say, there is no scope for the networking, there's no scope for this, everything is moving to the cloud, there's no scope for this and all. The cloud is built on the network only, there's no separate place for that. So the major problem with most of the professional is the industry have a specific expectations. Now the expectations are very high due to the resources available now. Like if you apply for a network engineer, CCNA certification was a big thing 20 years before. Now they expect you to have at least CCNA and with some additional certifications. Of course, the knowledge is also the next level. Okay, so the expectations are very high on the company's side, but the candidate skill set are very less. That's a challenge. The skill set is at this level, expectations are at this level. So normally, once you are done with the training program, you will be at that expectation level where you can be a senior engineer or a network engineer architect or maybe a technical lead. Of course, this all comes with experience, not just with only the skill set. You need to add the experience as well. Or maybe you're expecting work as a consultant or a specific roles. Okay. So this is more kind of a transformation. Okay. So when you're planning for CCI trainings, it's basically not just you actually build a strong technical foundation with a troubleshooting mindset, and of course you develop yourself at that level. Okay, so you still plan for certifications because technically I'm not saying you should always go for CCI lab. That's something you will definitely think about it at the later on. But the actual goal of the CCI trainings, which we generally do, is to build the confidence or make you more technically strong and ready for the market. That's what the thing here. Okay. So the main thing you need to understand is once you go through with these training programs, basically you don't need to look back again. So you generally realize that you will gain more knowledge, and you will be a more better engineer than you are before. That's the main outcome again here.